lock and load and get settled in. Going to be a nice little afternoon here with the gang at BladeNo.com. 250 miles around the Atlanta Motor Speedway, 163 laps, and what these guys settle in with the amount of trucks we have, we should expect to see a lot of green flag running this afternoon. So glad you guys are along for the ride here. Got to thank, of course, our great sponsors here at the network. Got to thank Hanover Record Service, iRaceTheGuyFlag.com, Boyos Trucking, J-Max Journeys. Also got to thank the gang at BladeNo.com, of course, putting on this awesome event, the South Texas Speedway, Milner Media and Design, TDR Racing League, Team Hard Motorsports, but sponsors are QuickTime, which is today David Blackberg. Also, we've got to thank Trash Panda Graphics and JP Designs. We go under the iRaceTheGuyFlag.com green flag. It's David Blackberg going to lead Eric Tupper for the first time down into turn one. Tupper going to fire off the outside of the exit of turn number two. Looks like he'll pull himself out to the race lead off of these corners and different camera views that we were given here. Got to thank our buddy Shane Weidmiller. Did a lot of work for us getting some new cams out there. Did it so for the Atlanta Motor Speedway. I've got some really cool, unique looks, so Jack's going to show them off all afternoon as well. But they complete lap number one. Eric Tupper going to find himself to the front of the field. It's really kind of neat to see a lot of our friends we cover on the dirt each and every week, each and every night. It feels like that. We get guys like Tupper, Blackbird, Peacock, Eichstätt. That's our top four. That's a whole group of our dirt contingency right there. Coming out this afternoon is guys at BladeNo.com have got pretty tight with a couple of these leagues like DWRL that sponsor the Sunday Shootout Series that coincidentally comes live with us again tomorrow night, but brings a lot of those familiar names out. Open Lobby Racing, $50 in iRacing credits to the race winner. Not a bad way to spend a Saturday afternoon, but Eric Tupper now out to a pretty substantial little lead there over David Blackburn. Josh Peacock rolling in for the second spot. David Blackburn, Eric Eichstätt back there, and P4 for the number 12. They're all single file right now. It's Blackburn ahead of Peacock there. Let me correct that one as we run 2-3 as we have a yellow flag on the speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow for the first time here on the opening portion, lap number 3. We slow it down, and for the first time today, we'll bring you out a Full Velocity Racing Network instant replay. Let's see what the heck happened to put us under this yellow flag, and I have a feeling it may have included the legs of the number 15 of Jose Solis and the number 49 of Robert Dudley involved. So Dudley, I believe that was Solis, it may have had 8 on the side of his truck. We'll go back and take a look at that, but two trucks got together. They go around and put us under a yellow flag for the first time this afternoon live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So we'll let these guys roll around under caution very early out of the going. We're going to just kind of pause here for a minute, enjoy the sights and sounds of the Atlanta Motor Speedway under yellow. We'll be back live with the call to restart on your source for esports racing. All right, back here live, the Atlanta Motor Speedway, preparing for a restart here on lap number 6 of 163. We go back under the iRacingGuyFlag.com green flag, and we toss it back in the air, and Eric Tupper and David Blackburn will lead the field. Back in the turn number 1 and 2, Eric Eichstadt, Brett Rolls, Cody McKnight, Chris Miller, Alex Cummings, Josh Peacock, Ryan Bronson, and, well, it felt like a dirt race until I brought up the name Sam Perry back there in the number 91 car, running in the 10th spot, while all juking and jiving, looking for spots over in turn number 3 and 4. At 115 of Eric Tupper, he's taking the pavement really well, Todd. He leads the field 2 car lengths off of 4.
Yeah, Eric Tupper doing a fantastic job there in the 115 machine. And second right now running is David Blackburn. Remember, he set quick time in a couple of the practice sessions that Sam Perry had here. I remember seeing that. David Blackburn was definitely fast there in the BladeNote.com number 16 machine, so look for him to probably rise to the top towards the end of this one. Then you got Brett Rolls running in that 3rd spot. And then here comes the number 5 machine of Cody McKnight. C-Mac himself. It's been a long time since I've seen him race, Phil, but he's doing a fantastic job. Now moves up to the 4th spot.
Yep, sure is. C-Mac, it is really good to see our buddy there from Hard Motorsports to come out and play with the gang this afternoon. Put Cody now up to 4th as he's around the 17 of Rolls, and he may look to run down that 12 of Eichstadt up ahead. Cody having a really good run early. That number 5 looks like that Toyota right there. That thing is on the move. Cody is boogieing down the backstretch.
Yeah, definitely catching the number 12 of Eric Eichstadt down to a car length and a half between himself and the number 12 machine of Cody McKnight. Yeah, Cody McKnight is between himself and that number 12 machine there of Eric Eichstadt, the voodoo child right now. A lot of these guys racing the dirt side of things, coming over and testing out the asphalt, but Eric Eichstadt right now currently running in that 3rd spot. Second still is David Blackburn there, more the 16 machine. Then you got Eric Tupper, definitely fast here this evening, at least or this afternoon, this early on the going.
Sure is. 115 really quick. I've been watching little race going on back here for 3rd. Eichstadt washed up the racetrack in the middle of 1 and 2. Cody McKnight had a thought to take it down to the low side. Thought he had the run. He thought better of it. Thought it was probably too soon to run the risk that early. But right now, indications are all the grip for these drivers is right on the low side of the racetrack. And right now, that 5 looks to arguably be one of the more faster trucks on this surface as we speak. Is Tupper leading the way. But David Blackburn, he's kept it pretty consistent, about 3 or 4 car lengths. But Tupper, I mean, look at that thing. It looks like a dream coming up the corner. It gets a little bit tight there off the turn, but that's a good setup here in Atlanta. When you can let it roll and get back on it and carry all that momentum off, you're really making some good time.
Definitely fantastic. I tried to make a couple laps here, Phil. I know I tried. It definitely was not a good thing for me. I definitely loose with one of these trucks, and I can't get the handle of these trucks as of now. But again, that's dirt racing. We got a lot of dirt racing background. You go over the asphalt, and it looks like it's just not me out there, especially Atlanta. And it's definitely something that I really have to practice at. These guys are hard at practice. Pretty much, I've seen Josh Peacock at practice. I've seen David Blackburn at practice. So these guys were really hard, working hard on trying to go faster here in Atlanta, and it definitely shows here early on in the going.
Sure does. The top 4 have broken away. Running now back in the 5th spot, we do find the number 631 of Alex Cummings. He is kind of broken free of that little group we've got back there, that second pack, if you will. Alex leading over Brett Rolls, Josh Peacock, you have Brian Castle back there, a little bit of gap. You find the likes of Sam Perry and Robert Dudley, Ryan Bronson. Issues with Chris Miller, number 9. Looks like Chris may have had a little bit of an issue with a tire. He's had to come down pit road. He is 1 lap down, so I found Alex Cummings back here in 5th, but he's got 3 seconds to run down between himself and this front 4 who is making some time up there.
Right now, you're seeing Eric Eichstadt, at least I'm seeing on my screen. Eichstadt's looked a couple different times low to try to get around the 16 of David Blackburn. Yellow flag going to fly once again, Phil, over the field.
Yellow on the racetrack. Second one here on lap number 15. Sam doesn't like us today, Todd, because he's putting us back under the yellow flag. Second time today. It's number 91 of Sam
Perry.
Selfie. Oh no, he went around all by himself. A selfie stick on a Saturday afternoon for our buddy Sam. But this one's appropriate. Wanted some extra TV time. I guess he loves us to bring us out on Saturday. So everybody, Sam, grab the stick and say, hey. Is that good enough, Todd?
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
Dick put us on the yellow flag second time today for the Atlanta Motor Speedway. We will pause on the yellow flags because he wants to hear us talk about nothing while we're parading around. We'll let these guys get down pit road if they need to, get tires, get fuel. We'll recap what happens. We'll break back in with the restart live on your source for esports racing. All right, because Jack says I have to. It's time to start talking again. We're on the backstretch. Get ready to go for the restart. Brett rolls now with the race lead over Eric Tupper, Eric Eichstadt, Alex Cummings, Josh Peacock, our current top five, Brian Castle, Cody McKnight, Robert Dudley, David Blackberg, Ryan Bronson going to make up the balance of the top 10. We find Sam Perry one lap down, 11th, Chris Miller in for 12th, and I believe that's the last of our 14 trucks here this afternoon is Andrew Schroeder and John Solis or Jose Solis Jr. have already pulled their way into the infield. So we've got 12 left, 10 on the lead lap, and only 18 laps in a 163. Let's get back on that loud pedal. Brett rolls, the Tennessee Tumbler leads the field back to green.
Brett rolls in that number 17 machine. Let's see if he can stay up to that top spot there, Phil. The 115 of Eric Tupper up to the top shelf of the Speedway. Trying to get around that number 17 of Brett rolls. The Tennessee Tumbler gets a tad bit loose coming off the corner. Thought he was going to wreck that one there, Phil. 17 machine, but the 115 still stays beside him there. That is Eric Tupper.
I'm going to tell you what, these trucks really do bounce around in the middle of these corners there on the low side, so I'm curious to see how long they stay
Oh,
too wide. They're wrecking again down off of 4 and down the straightaway. I do not see the yellow hanky on the field yet, but a couple of trucks got a little
Peacock
bit
mowing the grass.
loosey-goosey, got together. They're mowing the grass. We can cancel the blade node bill for the grass because we've got somebody doing lawn care down there. Look at, was that Peacock down there cutting the turf? It sure was. 61 down there, the Carolina Outlaw, Josh Peacock, he wants to push the lawnmower today. Going to save Sam a lot of back right now, but looks like off turn number 4, turn 2, I should say. Is that Alex Cummings? He just peaked the 631 up to the race lead.
I was looking at the replay there to see who was involved in that one. Brian Castle, the number 10 machine, made contact about halfway down the speedway as Josh Peacock was coming up, and that's where Peacock went down and mowed the yard here in that number 61 machine. But you're watching the race out there, Phil. Those guys coming back down on pit road. We got a tore up car. The number 5 machine of Cody McKnight smoking heavily down there in the corner.
Got lots of smoke coming out of C-Max machine. That's a tough break for a driver who was really good early on, and not even 20 laps into a 250-mile race. The 5 truck's going to find himself behind the 8 ball, and we look up front. The complexion of this one has kind of changed a little bit, but we find Alex Cummings, the Bulletproof Motorsports driver, 631 truck going up to the race lead. Eric Tupper in for second. The race is for third between Brett Rolls and Eric Eichstadt, number 12, who's down to the low side through the dog leg off of 4.
Yeah, Brett Rolls never made it down pit road, slipping back there behind the 12 of Eric Eichstadt. Alex Cummings right now your race leader in the 631 machine. Definitely showing a pretty quick way around Atlanta here early on in the going. And I say early, Phil, it's lap 23. You said we had 163 laps here in Atlanta. This could become an attrition race by far.
Oh, it could definitely come a war of attrition. We've got drivers falling off the lead lap. We've got 14 that started. We have 7 left in the lead lap. We've got some trucks out, some trucks damaged. We got Todd and Philip here in the booth. What happens if we start falling out of this thing, Todd? I mean, we got Jack, and we may even have Jeff Brown up here today. Maybe we can pull Jeff out of the rocking chair and he's putting a whole lot of eye flags today. Let me tell you, you don't have one of these eye flags, well, you probably shouldn't be racing. That's probably why there's a lot not showing up today. They were intimidated. Trucks, Atlanta. I don't have an eye flag. I don't know how to go fast, but maybe we'll get Jeff to join us later. But what happens if we start falling out of a chair? I know we're both a little tired today.
I wasn't tired. It's not the fact that I was tired. I had to go to sleep because I don't know, my stomach was not feeling well. So must be something I ate this morning. Not 100% sure. It could be something to do with like 15 sausages, 5 pancakes. Yeah, even more scrambled eggs.
Son, no, you have it. You ate today. You're good. No, you talk.
No, I ate today because I went down and did a benefit there. Well, a thing that I do every single year. It's called Breakfast with Santa. I go down there and I cook for the families and do different things, and it's a lot of fun. The kids get to see Santa Claus, get a gift, and get to eat also.
So, and you tell me you consumed that amount of food there. You just called out right there. You had all that this morning.
Well, no, we had lots of food there. We had more food left over than what to deal with. I don't know, Phil. You could have showed up.
Hey, that sounds good.
It was free. Free.
Free's for me. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Definitely when it comes to food, I'll take that all day. That's why right there. If there was one of those big giant eating contests, and you go to restaurants that have those big giant platters of food, they say, hey, you and a buddy finish it in a half hour. This guy right here, my partner Todd. This is my eating partner there, because maybe we should retire from broadcasting, Todd, and just go out around the country and just eat. You think we could cut that?
I don't know. Some of them hot dog eating competitions can get ferocious. Yeah, that'd be awful difficult, I think.
I'm jealous of guys who go out there and eat 60 to 70 hot dogs in 10 minutes. So I'll tell you what, I'd love to see what I could really get to. But we have a race for the lead, because that's what we're doing today. We're racing. We're going to race all day here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, and we get a fight for the lead over turn 1 and 2. And Tupper gets all sorts of loose there, holds onto the truck, put Eric Tupper back to the race lead. Now Alex Cummings going to fight for the second spot, because here comes Eric Eichstadt looking up the inside over in 3.
Eric, I said right there in that number 12 machine, but I tell you, Eric Tepper gave me a scare. I thought he was going to go around and the rest of the field was going to join him going around. But Eric, I said running in that third spot. Fourth is still David Blackburn. Then you got fifth, number 8 of Chris Miller. And then you got Robert Dudley there in the number 49 machine running in the fifth position. Sixth right now in the field. Well, it takes a little bit to go see sixth place here. That is Brett Rolls. He's quite a ways back there, Phil, in that number 17 machine, the Tennessee Tumbler. Then you go back to Brian Bronson there in the FX number 4 machine. Then you got Sam Perry running in that 9th spot in the number 91 machine. Bent up real hard on the right side of that car on the back end of it there, Phil. That's got to be a handful.
It's got to be a handful for sure. That was a handful for Eric Tupper in the 115, but he's raced his way out to the lead, and this has left a good battle going on back here for the second spot between Eichstadt and Cummings. Looks like Eric going to win that battle, so 12 truck up to second. Cummings now back to third. He may pull a look crossover. He's going to take a look-see back down to the low side. That's bringing David Blackburn's number 16 back to the fight as well. It's a 4-truck breakaway from the field.
Yeah, Sam Perry down on pit road and the 17 of Brett Rolls. Those guys both down on pit road to go to the aid of their pit crews to see what they're going to do down here, Phil. As definitely Brett Rolls looks like, well, the crew is rolling the box to the garage. 17 gone.
17 truck, poof. Brett Rolls done for the afternoon early on. 32 laps into 163, 250 miles, and we've almost run up of half the field early. 14 started. Looks like now we're only going to have whittled down to 6, I believe, laps. So a battle of attrition this afternoon. The 24 hours of Full Velocity Racing Network are right here live at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, where Eric Tupper leads down by 1.3 seconds over Eric Eichstadt, Alex Cummings, and David Blackburn. This little group up here, 3-truck race for second. Eric, Alex, and David. It's a little spread out right now, but it's some of the best racing we've seen out here. They were really close nose to tail here for a few laps.
Yeah, now it's pretty much spread out throughout the whole field there, Phil. And these guys definitely going wide. They're out there. Attrition definitely hurting these guys rather early as we are on lap number 34. Here of 163, Phil, and definitely still got a long race to go as these guys don't want to tear up their cars, don't want to bring out a yellow flag. They want to keep Phil and Todd talking. They want it to make it interesting.
Well, we're going to do a switcheroo on them right now, because what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick look. We're going to talk to our buddy Jeff Brown over at iRacingIFlag.com, but before we do, let's play the commercial here. Check out how to get involved, iRacingIFlag.com. You need to get upper hand over competition. Here's how you do it. A great look right there at the iRacing iFlag product. Our buddy Jeff Brown, who will bring in the conversation here in a minute. But we're back out here live, 41 laps in 163. Evo 1 Graphics 250 today, presented by BladeNode.com. Eric Tupper leading over Alex Cummings, Eric Eichstadt, David Blackberg, Robert Dudley, our current top five. But there was a good 7.5 seconds between our leader back to the top five. 4 seconds to race lead for one, Mr. Eric Tupper. So let's bring our buddy Jeff from iRacingIFlag.com into the conversation here on a Saturday noon. Jeff, how the heck are you? And, what's going on in the home offices here today of iRacing iFlag?
Well, Phil, we're busy printing iFlags. We're trying to get some out before Christmas here, trying to make a dent in this build list here. Hopefully we can make some guys happy and get them to them before Christmas here, but fortunately we're only as fast as our printers can be, so we're doing what we can.
So for the novice people like myself, who, I went out here racing yellow night for the first time in 2.5 years. Sam and Todd dragged me kicking and screaming out to a racetrack, plugged my wheel in, got in the simulation. I didn't know my ass or my elbow. I'm telling you, I couldn't find my way out of the pits. I was junk. I didn't know where I was going, had no speed. I need an iRacing iFlag. For the novice racers like myself out there, I know our lady demographic, may not be the greatest, but for those ladies want to, grab something for the hubby for Christmas or whatever, you need to go to iRacingIFlag.com and get these guys quicker, ain't I right?
Yeah, I tell you what, the iFlag is going to keep you informed on everything that's going out on the track. Anything from any of the caution flags that are coming out, the green flag, checkered flag, 1 lap to go. Even when you're coming down pit row, it's going to tell you if you're coming down too fast, too slow. It's definitely a great product to have if you're needing some help. We also just released that 3.5 digital pit box too, that will help you quite a bit with fuel information, tire information, average 5 lap fuel burn. It even tells you when you should probably be going into the pits, and it's a whole lot of information. So yeah, we got a lot of things that can help these guys out, maybe improve how they're racing a little bit. And like we say, we love to hear it when our products help these guys win. We've been hearing up quite a bit here lately.
Well, that is a great thing. As I'm looking down here on pit road, and Todd, a guy who may have an iFlag and I don't think has power to his truck, that number 12 Eric Eichstadt, that thing just went kaboom. It's all tore up, and it just about flipped on pit road, like the motor exploded, and that car was up in the truck was in the air. Did you see that? What in the heck happened to the 12 truck? He's down. They're going to go to work on it, but I think it's killed. Wow, that's another heavy hitter out of this one.
Definitely taking a look. Looks like the crew taking a look over it. It looks like we're going to have to take a look-see to see what actually happened here. Just looks like he's coming down on pit road, minding his own P's and Q's here, Phil. It's tore up a little bit. Don't see a lot of smoke as he comes down the pit road entrance here. Is all of a sudden, see what happens here? Oh, I don't see anything until he hits something there, and it's a ghost car on my screen. He wheelies it up. Yeah. It wheelies up in the air, Phil. I swear. I swear that's what I'm seeing right now.
It hit a ghost car. It swallowed an alien. Whatever it did, Eric, I said that thing at BladeNode.com was so dang fast. It hit a ghost car. That's at the speed of light. And just look at the front. It completely destroyed the front end. I think that thing is dead. Eric Eichstadt's afternoon, I believe, is pretty much done. That was guy in the top 3. That's another one of the top ranks that are now going to be out of this event. We're running out of them, Todd. We've had guys like Alex Cummings down on pit road for a green flag stop. Josh Peacock was down there. He's 1 lap down. But it's now Eric Tupper leading the race by well over 10 seconds as he makes his way toward pit road.
Eric Tupper down towards pit road there in the 115. Hopefully he don't suffer the same fate as the number 12 machine. That definitely was something different. But Eric Tupper coming down to the aid of his pit crew. Let's see what's going to happen to Eric as he comes down here. Pulls her into the stall, doesn't slide through. Looks like he's coming to the aid. Right side tires going on the 115, and Eric Tupper blinks out a minute. And they still got now left side tires. I thought the aliens were going to take him away that time. Some strange things happening here at Atlanta, Phil.
It really
Strange.
are, but it's weird. It's definitely weird, but Eric Tupper going to rejoin the field. Down and away he goes with 4 tires. Going to turn the field over to the number 49 of Robert Dudley, going to leave there. And in memory of Danny Dudley, says in the back of that number 49 truck, who now looks like he's going to surrender the lead. He's going to land the brakes. He's going to spin the truck out, trying to get onto the pit lane. The race leader's around off of 4. What?
Race leader. Oh, boy.
What did he hit? He's destroyed, too.
Oh, again, popping up in the
Wow.
air. I'm not sure. It's like, oh, my word. I don't know, Phil.
This is
But-
starting to look like our open server at Talladega the other night where there's nobody left running, and maybe the last one to run wins.
He's popping up. He popped up his tires up in the air, too. He would look like he was just two-wheeling it down through there, Phil.
My goodness, this may be one of the most bizarre afternoons.
Wow.
You bring us out on a Saturday afternoon, you give us shenanigans like this. Holy cow, I don't even know how to call that.
I don't. I've never ever seen anything like this, Phil. Ghost cars, things just magically appearing on the track that we can't even see. We can't even tell you what's going on out there. I don't know.
I am completely at a loss for what is going on. I really am, but I look at it now and I see Eric Tupper leads by 7 seconds over Alex Cummings. Josh Peacock 10 seconds back in third. Ryan Bronson fourth, and it scores Mr. Dudley there with a 49. He's running fifth, 1 lap down, but I don't think that thing even maybe much is running anymore. Chris Miller back there running in sixth. They got the 12 of Eric Eichstadt. They must have a quick repair because he's back out there running in seventh. David Blackberg is 2 laps down now running in eighth. So they obviously got quick repairs, Todd, because some of these trucks were destroyed. Are we back to the old... Remember that NASCAR All-Star race one time where they all crashed and they had to come in there under a rain delay and get new cars? I don't know how I feel about this quick repair thing, because you call somebody's day like it's a catastrophe. Nah, you get a mulligan, have a new truck, and go back out there and try again. No harm, no foul. Race car drivers are, I guess, just like society today. We're all allowed to make mistakes and get one nice, a nice fresh clean slate.
We have another car spinning on pit road there, Phil. Not sure what happened to this car as it was coming down through. But we had another car, as you were talking, come down onto pit road, and it looks like they actually hit down through the grass. It looks like the number 4 machine coming down through, and he's just spinning, cutting the grass, driving around, smoking, just like the other cars. Do we have a video capture of what maybe happened to that number 4 machine?
Tell you what, Cheech and Chong will be pretty dang jealous this afternoon here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, because there's been more smoke and fire than we know what to do with, and we're only 54 laps in. We're still over 100 laps
Just blew
to go.
up.
And this Ford truck just completely blew it.
Blew up. Done.
We'll
Yeah,
see if
that's-
he's done.
Well, I don't know if
Quick
he's
repair.
done. Quick repair, but he did blow up.
Do you get a new engine with a quick repair? Is that just
Yeah,
that's
it's the fastest engine change in history. That's what
Oh my
happens.
goodness. He's definitely on pit road, so Ryan Bronson going to lose time. If Eric Tupper leads over Alex Cummings, and I'm not sure there's a safer place to be right now than the lead. Is the lead even safe?
No, I want to sit on pit road by myself. You know, just curl up in the ball. As long as I'm on pit road right now, I'd be fine.
Just don't know what to say about anything going on. We got 3 trucks in the lead lap. Tupper,
Robert
Cummings,
Dudley
and
out.
Peacock. You got Eichstadt out there 1 lap down in 4th. Chris Miller running in 5th. The Miller's Bar and Grill Machine. David Blackbird's Blingno.com, number 16, back there running in 6th. Ryan Bronson now 3 laps down as he exits the pit lane there with a new truck and that great motor change. He runs 7th. Looks like we have lost Mr. Dudley, number 49. Rob going to join Mr. Sam Perry. No, Sam's out there still making laps. So,
And donating stars.
and
at the same
donated
time.
2,000 stars. So Sam, a jack of all trades, wrecked this truck. It's out there 14 laps down. It's absolutely tore up. Looks like he's already blown all his quick repairs in the first 50 miles of the race and runs out there running in ninth, 14 laps down. I think this is why Sam likes us coming out here all day on a Saturday, Todd. They're all going to blow up. They're all going to have something bizarre. Ghost cars out there, maybe some laser. Maybe Vlad's down there. The Blade Note guys are down there playing laser tag, blowing some of these tires out or whatever. Maybe that's why Sam likes it. There's a lot of kooky things going on, and Sam's a pretty strange guy sometimes.
Definitely. Sometimes things are happening. Definitely want you guys to go out there, share the link here, Full Velocity Racing Network. I'm looking through some of the cool things that I finally got to achieve here because there's some things that we haven't done here on Full Velocity. Can you imagine? There's different levels of Full Velocity Racing Network here on Facebook Live, Phil, and looking down through, we haven't had 50 people commenting during the stream at the same time ever here at Full Velocity Racing Network. Ever. Can you imagine that? I thought we would have 50 plus people. Nope. 24 all at once. There was a lot of people watching, but nobody comments. Come on. We can hit that 50 mark. Why aren't we?
Maybe Facebook is right. They say that Full Velocity Racing Network is irrelevant. iRacing calls us irrelevant. They won't put us on our ticker. And the only way we can change that is get the roar from the crowd that supports us. And that's you got to comment out there and let us achieve some of those goals.
Send iRacing an email.
Links. You got to send iRacing a big blitzkrieg of an email. Maybe stop signing up for their service. I'll take it up and down here for the Red Sox if they put us on the ticker or not. I mean, help me out. Help the guys on the network out. Phil, Todd, Jack, the entire group of characters here. We love you guys. We love doing what we do and hope you guys support us as well. Those stars donations go a long way, and we thank Sam for the 2,000 stars. If we had a 10,000 star goal for the month, I think we already hit, but it looks like, Todd, just by the looks of what you're
they
playing
gave us a
with
brand
down
new
there.
goal. They gave us a brand new goal.
You hit one goal. It's like
Yeah,
sales.
They give us more goals.
It's like sales. I mean,
well, gotta do it.
and making us work harder every day. And you know who's working hard right now, or maybe not, besides the two of us, because there's something going on out there in Atlanta. There's a couple of trucks out there going around. I think we're racing 63 laps on the board. We have 100 laps remaining, 100 to go. Eric Tupper leading by 11.5 seconds over Alex Cummings. Those are the only lonesome two on the lead lap. Lonesome two. Eric Eichstadt running in third. Josh Peacock running in fourth. Josh is 2 laps down. And Chris Miller running our top 5. He is also 2 laps down, as is David Blackburn. So 3 trucks on the same lap. They're all 2 laps down and waiting if they'll start racing. Chris Miller may have had an issue because he's down on the apron and he may be coming to pit road.
Chris Miller has been on and off pit road in that number 9 machine, but Miller right now pulling back onto the speedway there, Phil. So finally, whatever he had, any bugs, he's back out there onto the speedway. Like you said, position number 6 right now. Just watching these guys, and you were talking about laps down. There's only 2 trucks left on the lead lap right now, and that would be Eric Tupper, Alex Cummings, and Eric Dyson 1 lap down. So he's on the lap all by himself. Then you got Josh Peacock and David Blackburn. Those guys could fight it up for 4th and 5th. Then you have Chris Miller on a lap all by himself, and the 7th and final car running right now. No, it's not even 7th final. It's Ryan Bronson, who's 4 laps down. Then you got Robert Dudley, who's out of this event. It looks like Sam Perry going to be able to catch him, though, and put him back to the 9th spot, but would put him 8th, would put Sam Perry there. Still out there running around. He's 15 laps down. And T-Mac still sitting on pit road. I think it's a lengthy repair job for him. The timer's still going up there. He's still 11th, Phil. Yeah. Old school engine change.
I love it. Love it. All right.
They got the old pine tree and chains out there, Phil. They reeled out the old pine tree. Shade tree mechanic.
Old cherry picker. Gotta love it. Bringing that thing out there and change the motor old school style. But hey, if Cody and the crew change the engine, get out there within the next hour, they could get a top 10 run on this thing.
Yeah.
Not sure that pays a whole lot. I think it's $50 of iRacing credits to the winner, which right now, Eric Tupper, as long as he doesn't make a mistake, he can glide through for another 150 miles and probably just take this one home because 66 laps in, Tupper leads by 15 seconds.
I say, Phil, let's take a ride and learn something from that 115 of Eric Tupper. We may have done it again before, but I didn't get a chance to take a ride. We didn't get to be with Jack, so we're gonna do that now.
All right, well, looks like a full-size cab in the 115, so Todd will slide in next to Tupper, and I'll ride Bitch here in the back seat, and we'll take a ride around. Let's study and see what we can learn, Todd.
I don't know what we can learn. But we're gonna try to find out. I'm sitting here, so
Didn't hit the wall, so he's already better than I am.
And he doesn't move the steering wheel very much there, Phil.
It's almost like it's driving itself.
Yeah.
Oh, could be.
Good point. Tesla.
A non-combustion engine, maybe Tupper trying out the 2025 NASCAR model truck, all electric, no combustible engines, $96 trillion debt into that truck. But hey, it's doing good.
Those are coming soon. Them electric race cars.
Maybe there's something to it, because all these other ones that combustion engine, they've all combusted already. I don't know, you learn anything from that?
Eric Tepper is a much better driver than we are.
Probably a better Bills fan than you, too.
No, I wouldn't go that far. No. Wouldn't go that far. No.
He hates Tom Brady more than me.
I hate Tom Brady, too. All the Bills Mafia. Hashtag Bills Mafia. All the Bills Mafia hates Tom Brady.
Tom Brady P sitting down. We know this at all. But hey,
yes.
What do you say? Let's try to talk about racing. That's exactly
hashtag Buffalo Bills fan page. You can go to there, Phil. I started a fan page. Another fan page. I started one. It got Eric and Brett on the same side. Because we were sick of hearing the whining, crying bandwagon fans. Some of the Buffalo Bills have. I'm not saying it badly. But some of the fans that are on them pages, all they do is whine. Doesn't matter if we win or not, they're whining. Bad.
It's kind of like a Patriots fan calling innocent when they're caught filming a sideline again.
Yeah.
Game last week. So, we know. Yeah, you can cheat in racing, you can cheat in football, I guess, too. The Patriots are really good cheaters, and we're going to hope the Bills take it to the Steelers here tomorrow night. No, Todd will probably be ready to rock and watch that one. I think he's getting me flying stag at the WRL tomorrow, which is perfectly fine because I've kind of left him all steady by himself all year to watch some football. I'll watch my Cowboys get blitzkrieged by the Rams tomorrow. We'll put myself, hopefully, the nightmare of my season will be just completely done, finished forever tomorrow. We're going to hope so, but looks like we've lost another truck there, maybe one lap down. Who was that right there? Eric Eichstadt just lost another lap to the 115 of Eric Tupper. So Tupper has only him and Alex in the lead lap, and he's just put the third place truck, Eric, down another lap. So I think now Eric is going to be 2 down. Tupper's just walking away. I mean, he's going to have $50 of iRacing credits. I mean, it's not going to buy a whole lot of chips and salts and beer tomorrow night, but hell, he'll be able to race all week long.
Yeah, he can put some money towards iRacing, and definitely, I don't know, Phil, the 50 iRacing credits, you put it towards that, you could save up some money for some other things. No, you don't have to buy any iRacing tracks or monthly subscriptions. You can just the $50 and do whatever you want with it in iRacing, and that's 50 less dollars you have to spend on iRacing out of your own pocket.
All right, so
you can buy chips and salsa. Yeah,
sure, well, that sounds pretty good right now. Beer, Fireball. We're work on Fireball again later. We worked on that last, so we'll try that again. But looking out here, C-Mac, Cody McKnight's been over the chat box, Todd. He says they're fixing the motor, they're changing the engine. He is going to beat Brett Rolls, and everybody should beat Brett anytime you can. He's 44 laps down. Cody's 53 laps behind. They're still fixing the motor. The cherry picker trying to put the new one in. C-Mac says he's going out to beat Brett. He's going to fix that engine and get 10 laps out of it because Brett's already gone. But we've got one down to pit road. Looks like Mr. Cummings has come in out of the second spot. Looks like he didn't make it into pit road. Uh-oh.
Who didn't make it to pit road? I cut the grass. Oof. Everybody wants to cut the grass here tonight, or this afternoon, I should say. Why do I say tonight? Yeah, I think because we always broadcast at nighttime, not during the afternoon.
It's weird.
Sam likes to mess with us. He really does. It's fun, though.
We're going to be back here tonight as well. The Bomb Squad Racing League back over at NR 2003. The third race of their Christmas Spectacular Series comes out tonight. at the Michigan International Speedway. So we're going to be at these big 1.5 2 mile tracks all night long as Cummings comes back into pit road and he sent the cone flying. What a good, there's that much racetrack, that much wide open space, and he still hit the cone. What in the? All right, I'm going to make a proclamation, Todd. You ready?
Hashtag Cone Lives Matter.
Phil's big bowl since the viewership is tanked. Nobody's watching us right now. Looks like 5 watching on Facebook 5. Phil's big proclamation. The dirt guys need to keep their asses back in the dirt because we're making ourselves look silly on the pavement this afternoon.
It's definitely rather interesting to see these guys do what they do here on the pavement side of things. I don't know. I could have done this. Well, somebody could have parked like that. We could have both beat rolls. Easy.
One of us should have hopped in one of the. We can do this, Todd. One day we're one of these Blade No races. We're gonna hire one of our colleagues to come out here, and we're gonna do this.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want us to do it? Who did? Who hit the cone? Eric Eichstead hit the cone. Everybody's hitting the cone.
What did the cone lives matter? What has the cone ever done to these guys?
I guess
don't like the cone.
Yeah, they just don't like the cone.
All right, well, let's see. Race leader Eric Tupper is in. Let's hopefully Tuck gets a clean pit stop because he has dominated this race. He started on the outside pole. 4 tires are on the 115.
Dark mode is cool.
Down in a way, and it looks like he may be the only truck that's been so far clean this afternoon. Now 80 laps, so 163 on the board. That's almost halfway. Let's celebrate for halfway. It's almost made halfway, and the only truck still in one piece is the 115, Todd. He's doing fantastic.
Yeah, he's definitely doing fantastic there. Like you said, halfway. That's good there. Eric Tupper, 80 laps in. Here, watching some of these other guys go. It's attrition here today at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. The number 12 coming off on pit road. That is Eric Eichstead, the BladeNo.com number 12 machine coming off. Here comes Chris Miller again, Phil. He, like you said, he's been on and off pit road, but he's inside the top 5 in that number 9 machine. So Chris Miller definitely coming back out onto the speedway. He's lost his position now, 6th. Alex Cummings in 4th now in that 631 machine. Josh Peacock motor around. He's 2nd right now on the field, Phil.
Sure is, and 22 seconds behind the race leader Eric Tupper is that JP Design Chevrolet. What a nice looking piece that 61 is. Josh did he's had a really good taking through that new chrome illusion layer stuff, whatever they're doing, a new paint program or stuff. Josh has been playing with that thing. Look at the look of that JP Design 61, a partner with us here at the network. That thing looks stellar. What a good ride he's giving it to. Josh running in the 2nd spot.
Yeah, definitely having a fantastic run there, just motoring through. Just looking at last time for him was a 31.681. Let's go take a look at Eric Tupper as he's running around the speedway here. 30.781 Eric Tupper there in the number 115 machine. It just shows you how fast he is compared to the 61 of Josh Peacock, and he's got a long advantage over him. Long.
Josh is coming down on pit road, and he gets off the banking. No mess upstairs so far. He's clean. He's rode on the pit road speed. Didn't spin it. Bottomed out in the middle of 3 and 4. Almost lost the back end, but being that this awesome top-notch dirt racer that he is, he was able to save this big, heavy truck on the asphalt. Gets down to his stall, and let's go 4-tire stop there as he stops a little bit short. Yeah, dirt guys aren't used to making pit stops now, are they?
No, you don't get to make pit stops very often unless it's for a flat right rear tire, especially in, I should say, in the real racing world. It's usually flat right rear tire, 1 tire flat or something to that matter. You never see 4 tires. Don't have your crew coming out there. You don't have guys going over the wall. Definitely not an easy thing probably for these dirt guys to get used to. I think I see C-Mac rolling too.
Yeah.
Oh boy, C-Mac rolling.
The cherry pick maneuver with the new motor is done. Cody's back in the truck. Let's go get it, Cody. Go dig, brother. You got a top 10 coming, I'm telling you. Josh Peacock, Todd, exited pit road running 2nd. The only car on a whole lap by himself. And what did he do? Puts it through the grass, leaving pit road.
Yeah, that's...
You know what's under grass, right?
Dirt.
Dirt. He was trying to go home.
Trying to figure out whether or not he wanted to be at home too, as McKnight now driving around the bottom. He wants to beat Brett Rolls. He's driven to beat Brett Rolls. He only got to do 9 laps though.
Only got to do 9 laps. Why does it say McKnight is out on the ticker, Jack? Well, he was out for a long time, but the truck sat idle on pit road. But it's rolling. It's on the track. It's rolling off pit road. The back end doesn't look too pretty. Looks like a Toyota ran into a saw blade or something. Whole back end's all beat out of liners. Is that a new Toyota aerodynamic pack? I think Cody may have been on the wall again. That looks like new damage. Come back for more quick repairs. That looks like a guy doing a pavement race like I do.
There he goes. He's back going again, Phil.
It's all straight. Not hating. I'm not hating because I'm old or I don't go quick repair, but you know, watching these guys like Cody and Brett, Sam out there 17 laps down, I think even I could race like that out here on a Saturday afternoon. Just keep wrecking it, get towed back to the pits, let them keep fixing it, the automatic quick repair, go out there and scoop a little bit more. I bet you, Todd, if I was running this race today, I could finish less than 30 laps down. I bet you I could have.
We're going to have to try that terminology here sooner or later, Phil. We're going to go to Atlanta, and we're going to race 163 laps ourselves. Few wins. You and I.
Match race?
The match race.
The two of us, match race 160 laps.
We at least make half, I tell you.
You know what we're going to look like at the end of this thing?
Nothing.
Go back to the movie Talladega Nights, where Ricky and John Girard are running to the line there at the end of the race after they wrecked all their cars. That will be us. We'll still have like 60 laps we have to go out there and run around, but which is
we'll be sipping tea, you know.
Sip tea. We'll hold hands. We'll do something, but you know what? Look at Eric Tupper out there. Is Jack's like enough? C-Mac's out there running. He's gaining laps back. Look at, he's out there running 11th. He is 7 laps away from beating Brett Rolls. Everybody beats Brett this afternoon.
Well, almost everybody. C-Mac just doesn't want to lose to Brett Rolls. We can understand that. We can definitely understand that one.
And is that the leader Tupper he's got right in front of him?
Might be. Oh yeah, it is.
He
wow,
is passing
he's powering
the leader.
him. Bye.
He is unlapping himself. Cody McKnight, the best driver out here right now, is as dominating. Smacks Eric Tupper around, takes the lead. Tupper says, hey, I don't care. I've got 2 laps on the whole field. Take one on me. Look at Cody. 65 laps down, but now within 6 laps of chasing the 17 of Rolls down. Once he passes on Todd, we're having a party. Drinks are on C-Mac.
Yeah, could we be seeing the biggest comeback here in Full Velocity Racing Network history here?
They keep wrecking. They may have a chance, but the only problem is we need to eliminate and disqualify all the ones on those quick motor changes. They need to do the old school style like Cody did.
It's a lot faster, obviously.
He's boogieing. He's making time. Last time by 29.91. Let's see what that was a good steady lap out of the Toyota. Let's going to see here at the line. Hits the line. 29.88. He's getting it done.
My telemetry, I think, Phil's on drugs. 295 miles an hour. I don't think that's possible. I think my telemetry's just a tad off. Off.
That may be blazing fast, but you know what's even faster than that? No. Service and a server from BladeNode.com. Simple web solutions powered by nerds. If you need something as simple as website hosting for your website, a VPS server to game, or you want to go big time and game and stream like we do, you need a dedicated server. We'll look no further than BladeNode.com. Check them out today. Use promo code BLADE10. Get 10% off your first year or monthly purchase, whatever there. Look no further. Lightning fast speeds, terrific customer service. How you find them? Check them out once again at BladeNode.com.
Yeah, definitely a fantastic sponsor here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, just like we got plenty of other sponsors still that we usually announce here every evening and every afternoon that we broadcast now. because we got 2 afternoon shows most generally. Usually BladeNode.com comes together with Sam Perry and does some afternoon truck racing on asphalt or something to that matter. And then we got Sundays at 1 p.m. Right there. It is over for UDRA. The super late models go to action at Lernerville for it's going to be 7 more weeks left of that series, Phil. And that was a bar burner the first week, but afternoon races starting to become a norm on Full Velocity Race Network.
I don't know if we're going to call it normal, but we'll see what happens. I guess a lot of people in the wintertime that aren't out the short tracks racing are not having to spend all day Sunday fixing their cars.
Jonesing.
They are. They got nothing better to do. They want to race on a Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon. They call us up. They think, hey, you guys don't got family life or stuff to do. Do you come out and talk about us going around in circles? And that's what we'll do here all weekend long. Tomorrow afternoon with UDRA. Believe it. Well, they're at Lernerville. All 8 races of that series at Lernerville. So Todd will be live tomorrow at 1 o'clock with that. We'll see. Maybe I'll join him over there tomorrow. We'll see how things look in the household tomorrow. What's going on? How we're
62 cars last week, Phil.
62 cars on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. I guess they don't like football the way I do.
Probably the same way with me. Usually my Buffalo Bills are on at 1 o'clock, but you can see them on the left-hand side of my. It's on the left-hand side of my desk, so I can watch a little bit here and there. So if they hear a swear word or two, that's because they're losing. But tomorrow, they're actually on tomorrow night. So for the first time in a long time, prime time Sunday night. Buffalo
Todd,
Bills.
breaking news. Breaking news to the Full Velocity Race Network. We're going to break 2 stories here. Good news, bad news. What do you want first?
Either.
Bad news is we've lost a top 5 truck. The Miller Bar and Grill number 9 looks like may have expired. Chris Miller pulled it in the garage area. Chris is done. He's certainly running in 4th. Still running 4th, but he's out of the event now. He's gone. The good news is Cody McKnight has penetrated the top 10. He has passed Brett Rolls.
Brett Rolls now behind him there, so Brett Rolls not going to have an easy top 10.
Nope, you got to earn them. No participation trophies for the Tennessee Tumbler. Go out there, wash the stink off the Josh Allen jersey, get it ready for tomorrow night. But Brett Rolls is not going to beat Cody McKnight. Brett has to buy us all a case of beer. Somebody let him know out there. And maybe we'll celebrate with Tupper in Victory Lane on Brett's behalf, because Tupper leads this field, Todd. Now 98 laps old is this race. Tupper leads 2 laps over Josh Peacock. Alex Cummings running in the 3rd spot. He's also 2 laps down. David Blackberg is 3 laps down, now running 4th. And Ryan Bronson, 6 laps down, is at number 4, Fox Toyota. Ryan rounding out our top 5, one of the few trucks left running as Miller is gone, but Eric Eichstadt currently running in 6 now. He is 6 laps down. Sam Perry still making laps. Sam is 20 laps down, currently running in the 8th spot. So there's a lot. Cody McKnight still out there
to finish the race. I said he's egging on to finish a race because Sam has not finished a race with us here on Full Velocity Race Network yet.
Sam is giving it the old college try. Look, I'm proud of him. 20 laps down.
That's probably where we would be. We could
I'm sure of it. I'll tell you, I think I could do this in less than 30 laps down. I think I could, even doing it as little as I do, I think even I could, fidget my way and go around 20 miles per hour, stay on pit road for a while, lose some laps that way. I think I could do it.
Oh, I think we both could do it. I think there's no question of that.
And the race leader just hit the wall.
Oh, he's got 2 laps to recover that one, though. Just 2. It could have been a ghost car.
Could have been a ghost car, but it was a wall. And you hit a wall wins because a wall keeps you where you're supposed to be and keeps you out of where you're not. And Tupper just hit the wall out of turn number 2, kept that thing still going. It may be a tire. If it was a tire, he probably would have got stuck. He's still got 2 laps of a lead. Truck's okay. He pulls it back off of 2 again. Call this an old-fashioned Saturday afternoon ride now. 104 laps on the board. Eric's going to really have to screw up bad if he's going to lose this thing.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have to do so, but they definitely put on a fantastic show for that 115 machine. I mean, Hard Motorsports being dominant here. Eric Tupper, they're in the top spot. Second right now, Phil, on the field. As we're looking down through here, would it be Josh Peacock? 2 laps down. He is definitely... him and Alex Cummings on the same lap, I should say, not the lead lap, but 2 laps down. Alex Cummings a little bit faster than per se Josh Peacock, but those guys maintaining the top three. There's another lap back to David Blackberg in that number 16 machine. He is 4 laps down, Bill. 4 laps down there in fourth.
I think he was it him that was coming on the pit road? It certainly was.
Yeah.
Blackberg was on the brakes, and Tupper almost ran him over off of 4 there. So guys are really trying this afternoon, and for a bunch of dirt guys doing what we don't really do is a lot of pavement. They're really doing the best they can, and Blackberg out there still motoring along, the 16 truck running in fourth, 4 laps down. But I'm going to tell you what, we talk about Tupper having his 2-lap lead. If he was to lose this race, Todd, with some kind of mistake, it may be one of the biggest choke jobs in the history of the world. So let's compare the biggest choke jobs. I mean, if Tupper loses this race, is that like Dale Earnhardt losing a title at Daytona 500 with 10 laps to go in 1990? Is it like the Bills losing 4 consecutive Super Bowls? Is it the Patriots winning after being down 28-3? Is it the Music City Miracle? Where would this one rank for you?
Why would you bring up 2 Bills things? Why, Phil? Why, Phil? I don't understand. I don't understand. And you're watching and you're talking about that with the Buffalo Bills and 4 straight Super Bowl losses, but it's definitely a lot harder when you lose and go back again. Lose, go back again. That shows you the integrity of a team that can do that and go to 4 straight Super Bowls, lose, be the best team in the AFC the AFC has to offer, and lose the Super Bowl. That's how I can explain that. The Music City Miracle, still a forward pass, so we all know that. We've all seen it a couple different times. I've seen it from 50,000 different angles. That is still a forward pass. And if they would have started Doug Flutie, we wouldn't have been in this issue. Rob Johnson sucked.
Why didn't you bring up the Cowboys?
I could bring up the Cowboys with Buffalo Bills spanking them on, national TV, Thanksgiving, putting them to rest.
And forget those 2 Super Bowls that the Cowboys won at the Bills' expense.
Or the most embarrassing moment in Super Bowl history when Don Beebe came and knocked the ball out of Leon Lett's hands. Yeah, that would have been embarrassing. Embarrassing for Leon Lett. I don't know why he did that, but that's embarrassing.
And the big cat, not his best moment right there, and made Don Beebe's career.
He just ran the other way.
I think our career is sinking about as good as Leon Lett today with this one here. We look at Eric Tupper leading, I believe, 110 laps on the board, 163. So, hey, we're down to about 50 laps to go. Come on, Tup, keep going. What do you say? Let's pause for a break here once again, as we've been out here being idiots long enough. Let's throw another one of those commercials up there. I believe there's something else here from iRacingIFlag.com. thanks to iRacingIFlag.com. They sent us commercials. We'll air them here. We get races stretching out like this. As I think somebody just opened up a cold one. It sounds like a really good time for that. Hey, what do you say, Todd? While you're taking that drink, why don't you take this one here and give us a full field rundown sponsored by the Full Velocity Racing Network.
Yeah, I can definitely give us a full field rundown right now. Your race leader, the 115 of Eric Tupper. 2 laps ahead of the whole entire field right now in that Hard Motorsports number 115. Second right now will be Bulletproof Motorsports Full Velocity Racing Network, J-Max Strong number 61. That will be Josh Peacock running in that second spot, 2 laps down in that 61 machine. Third place would be the 631 again, the Bulletproof Motorsports number 631 of Alex Cummings. He's 3 laps down right now, currently running that third spot. David Blackberg in the team Dirt Warrior BladeNode.com number 16 machine running in the 4th spot there. Definitely he is right now currently 3 laps down on the same lap as Alex Cummings, so they can battle it out, but he's 3 laps down. Ryan Bronson right now completes the top 5 so far. That's the number 4 machine, the FX number 4 of Ryan Bronson, as you see Tupper, the leader, go flashing by here on the screen. So he's going to go down 5 laps in that number 4 machine. 6th spot right now, the number 6 of the Voodoo Child, Eric Eichstadt, the BladeNode.com number 12 machine. He's currently 6 down to the leader. 7th place would be Sam Perry, and the number 91 machine now down on pit road, the BladeNode.com number 91. Sam Perry running 21 laps down, but 7th spot here on the field. Chris Miller now, who is 26 laps down. I don't believe C-Mac will be able to catch him. We'll see that. I can't do any math real quick here. Oh, he can catch him as long as C-Mac continues going, motoring and on, Phil is saying. But Chris Miller in the number 9 machine, currently running 8th. He's off the track. Definitely not with us here. Running 8th, but Cody McKnight still out there running there in the number 5 machine. 66 laps down. He has some time maybe to catch Chris Miller there and get around into the 8th spot. So those we have 8 cars left running out on the speedway. 10th is right now Robert Dudley, who is off the track, 69 laps down. Then Brett Rolls, who is 91 laps down. Then he got 101 laps down. Is Brian Castle out of this event. Jason Guhart in the number 11 is 13th. Going to finish up 13th, should say. Then you got Fredrickson, Joanne Ferguson in the 65, Andrew Schroeder, and Jose for rounding out 16 cars that started this event, Phil.
All right, there you have it. Full field rundown sponsored by your friends of the Full Velocity Racing Network. If you'd like to get us out there and put on a competitive racing gear league, go out there and call the action. We'll get a hold of us today through Facebook here, through our page, Full Velocity Racing Network, or drop us an old school style email. Do people still email? Well, if you do, you can drop us an email at fullvelocitytv@gmail.com and get your day all figured out now, or even go to the website. You can book a show direct. Do you know you can use our website, Todd, to directly book a show? Fullvelocitytv.com is where you go. Click on the drop-down menu. Book us now. iRacing NFP and get your dates live here on your source for esports racing. You can book shows to the website.
You definitely can book the shows at the website. You also can contact us via Facebook still. So, again, it's a little bit easier. We can keep track of it through the website, but you can always go right to Facebook or even come to our TeamSpeak for that matter. Did you know you can come to our TeamSpeak, hang out with Phil and Todd, Jack? Jeff Brown's over there every once in a while. You know, you can come and hang out. Who wouldn't want to hang out with the Full Velocity Racing Network crew? Definitely over there quite a bit. If you don't have that, we'll post it here a little bit later. But come on over and hang out with us at TeamSpeak. You can also talk to us there about everything you want to under the sun. I mean, we have open conversations there, and I mean open.
Yeah, they're pretty weird sometimes, that's for sure. Sam Perry comes and hangs out, and that's when things really get strange. But I think Sam just got, that was Blackberg, wicked loose in front of the race here. Tupper over in 3 and 4 as Tup exits number 4, going to complete lap number 125. Hey, the end is almost in sight. 126 and 163 going on the board. We're less than 40 miles away from a checkered flag. Can Eric Tupper complete this thorough butt kicking he has put on this afternoon, leading by 2 complete full laps? I guess trying to do the butt kicking, I guess, as John says, is Army beat Navy. You ever watched the Army versus Navy game, or even watched the pregame show for that? There is nothing cooler than Army versus Navy on this weekend of the year. Army beats Navy today. I'm not sure what the score was, but Glad that John gave us an update. I see John Monkert was out there checking in. Wish I wasn't working, but watching. John, glad you're out there listening to Todd and Phil and Jack. We're all suddenly a couple of idiots here on a Saturday afternoon. And our buddy Tubbs is out there. Charlie Milner saying, what's up, Charlie? Well, we are here. We're calling the race. We're watching Tupper leading Peacock by 2 laps. Alex Cummings by 3. We've had a lot of attrition early. 14 trucks started. A lot of chaos. We've seen a lot of crazy things. But you know what? We're having some fun there, Todd. 128 laps now complete.
Yeah, just going down through, we're looking at, we've been talking about star donations off air. We've been talking about star donations throughout the week here so far. And we just want to announce that Tubbs is actually in the star donation hunt too right now. Currently 4th in the star donation total here so far. He's definitely, people are definitely gapping him just a tad bit, but star donations, it's good to be inside the top 5, even the top 10. Hey, any stars matter to us here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. You can give us 50 stars, and that, you know, that still goes a long way.
Oh, it sure as heck does. I'm watching around here now, Todd, and I just saw watching a 115 this lap this speedway, and last time by 30.791. So these trucks have slowed down. Fresher tires, about 25 lap or older tires. This old service at Atlanta Motor Speedway, 2.5 seconds difference between a really good hot lap and now what times they're putting out there now. I guess it really brings handling into a truck like this. These guys slip sliding around. You would think guys that run dirt for a living would be inept to, you know, having a car slipping and sliding in front of you. I guess a little bit different bird on the pavement. For a guy like me who doesn't do this for a living, I know you've raced a dirt car. What would be the biggest difference for you as a way to approach your car from hopping out of a dirt car into one of these big heavy stock cars, or a truck for that matter?
There's really not much to explain, Phil. You go out onto these tracks, it feels like you got a ton of grip. The only thing that I feel that converts really well is if you're sideways, going around in a knot, maybe on asphalt, you're able to control it a little bit better because you're always sideways on the dirt side of things. But that's the only thing I really can think besides, you know, the flags and going fast. Everybody has that type of feel. I just don't know. You know, coming from asphalt to dirt, I mean, I'm a dirt guy. I'll always be a dirt guy. I'm a big supporter of there's no real top tier in racing. Everybody's got different racing backgrounds, whether it's NASCAR, whether it's the World of Outlaw sprint cars, World of Outlaw late models. Those guys are the top tiers of what they are. You have a bunch of different late models as you go down, up and down. Same way with the sprint cars. Those are definitely the top tier portions of that, but there's definitely not like an NBA like that goes. So it's definitely a different mindset if you're on the asphalt side of things versus dirt.
Well, that's the insight of the expert right there. Too Tall Tom Stanton, our buddy that calls home here. The Full Velocity Racing Network is 133 laps now, going up to the board this time by Eric Tupper. Continues to lap this field at about 31 seconds flat last time by. Running in the second position, that number 61 of Josh Peacock. Josh sitting 2 laps down. Alex Cummings. Alex had a pretty good day. I thought it was up and down, but he's been pretty solid, consistent. 631 there, 3 laps down, currently running in 3rd. David Blackberg, the number 16, BladeNo.com truck out there running 4 laps down, 4th. Ryan Bronson, he is currently 5th, the number 4 truck, he is 5 laps down. And we find Eric Eichstadt, that number 12 machine, the other BladeNo truck, Todd, he is running 6 laps down. How convenient. 2nd is 2, 3rd place is 3 laps, 4, 5. I mean, how often do you see that?
And now Sam Perry aboard the number 91, Phil. Out of this is that.
Oh, no.
Not sure what happened to Sam Perry. Not going to finish this event either. It's going to be like the 3rd time in a row. Poor Sam.
All right. Yeah, Sam's car is, well, he got abducted by the aliens. Maybe the FCC came and got him. Not exactly sure what the heck happened to the 91 truck, but yeah, it looks like he is going to be all done now. 35 laps down, and with 100 and what now? What is Tupper out there running? 135 on the board, so about a little less than 20 laps remaining. I'm looking here. The gap from Cody McKnight back to Chris Miller. Miller currently sitting in 8th, 41 laps down. C-Mac 60, that's 15. 15 out of 18 laps. Cody McKnight, just by, that old school engine change, Todd, that more reliable motor he may have put in, he may get an 8th place finish out of this thing for a guy who spent the better part of 40 minutes on pit road.
Now I'm looking and seeing this. I lost my card there for a moment. Yeah, he definitely was on pit road a long time, and it looks like as they're closing in on it, Phil, he's going to be able to maybe finish up in that 8th spot. But I've just been watching these cars go around, just trying to see what's going on. A lot of bent up sheet metal on these machines. As I was looking up and down, looking at different camera angles that I have. Unfortunately, don't have your guys' new camera angles because definitely came to the show just a tad bit late. But the number 61 of Josh Peacock doesn't look like he has a lot of damage. I know he mowed the yard a little bit earlier. Then you got Alex Cummings. You look at him, and his truck seems pretty straight. But I'm going to tell you, Eric Eichstead had a little bit of damage. Ryan Bronson has a ton of damage on his car. Or truck, it should matter. And even David Blackbird had a fender a little bit crinkled up there on that 16.
Yeah, he certainly did. So we're running down a lap now, 138 of 163 on the board. And I got some more breaking news. It took all this time. We all know Documented Phil got the new PC in here a week or so ago and getting all kind of back to running. Lost all my TeamSpeak bookmarks, permissions. But we're over here today in the BladeNo.com TeamSpeak calling the race. And it took 138 laps in, and I finally got broadcaster.
You're a broadcaster. You're a
broadcaster now. After an hour and a half of calling a race, they felt me out and said, maybe this guy's worthy. They finally have labeled me a broadcaster. I'm legit now, according to BladeNo.com. Thank you, Sam.
Definitely Sam Perry. He made his first debut in broadcasting the other night, Phil. We were able to make that happen here on the network, the Full Velocity Racing Network. So definitely as Eric Tupper comes down on the pit road there, Phil, to the service of his pit crew in that 115 machine. This should be his final pit stop of the evening, and seen him blinking out just a tad bit there. But the 115 of Eric Tupper down on pit road. But Sam Perry did a fantastic job for his first time ever. Could tell he was nervous, but he did a fantastic job in the booth with me. So I was glad to have him up there alongside of me. But service going on that 115 machine on pit road.
It certainly is. Down there going to make his final pit stop of the afternoon is Eric Tupper, right side tires going on and done over to the left. Yeah, I see the cameras keep blinking down here as well. Not sure what the heck's going on. Hopefully nobody falling asleep. Hope Tupper Scooter didn't fall asleep. He's got 2 laps of the lead. Long stop on the left side, waiting to gas it up, and I think he let it down. Eric Tupper rejoined the race. 2 laps the advantage and 23 laps remaining.
Yeah, 23 laps remaining there for Eric Tupper. So hopefully Eric Tupper able to hang on. He's got, like you said, a lengthy lead so far. And finally, Josh Peacock, 1 minute 16 seconds 499 behind him. So we got somebody not a lap down finally there, Phil. It doesn't seem like somebody back on the lead lap there. Josh Peacock there, and it shouldn't last for very long though, because Tupper should be coming out there with those fresh tires. 23 seconds exactly. Josh Peacock is behind him. So well, it's not going to last long. He's going to have to make a pit stop. Something's going to go happen here where Eric Tupper's going to catch him there rather quickly, because new tires versus old tires, we know the story there, the terminology of what's going to happen.
There's almost a 2.5 second difference there between newer tires and old tires. So let's see here what this first lap out for the 115 is here. This is out lap, so I think this will be the throwaway lap. But that second lap around, I think we'll see how much speed there really is in these trucks for fresh Goodyear tires on them off turn number 4. I believe it's a throwaway lap. Let's see what the time is coming back to the line. 29.99. So yeah, I think that was an exiting pit road lap. Let's see what it comes here next time by for the 115 as he exits turn number 2, takes a nice wide arc down, shoots down the back straightaway, has a motor revving up close to 190 miles per hour, about 187 to the corner, little lower entry to 3 and 4, hugs the bottom lane, kicks the throttle up, really nice and smooth off the corner down through the dog leg, and took the lap time as the line 29.87. So a little bit slower. I think the pace is maybe packed off a little bit too, where maybe even the conditions, what is dynamic track surfaces now, so maybe the track isn't as good as it once was when we started either.
Yeah, you're probably right. As a lot of the rubber gets up there, the number 12 Eric Eichstead just pounded the outside wall just a tad bit there, and number 12 machine. But it rubbers up, Phil. It definitely makes the groove a little bit different. It makes it a little bit more slick here Atlanta is there's been a lot of rubber laid down here. It's been pretty much clean and green here for quite a few laps now. I don't venture to say how many laps that's been, but it's got to be close to 80 laps have been clean and green, Phil.
It's been a
If not
long
more.
time, and you know what? I'm wrong, and I was wrong thinking the track service has slowed down. Well, I'm way wrong because Tupper out there.
Oh, you were looking at best.
29.87, and qualifying times this afternoon were 29.639 for Tupper. The pole this afternoon was set by Mr. David Blackberg at 29.563. So I guess
that
it's
far
two
off.
tires. That's only 3/10 off, really. So that's not really too far considering qualifying setups versus race setups. I guess we're still in the ballpark. Too much dirt. I forgot what pavement is.
Sometimes that definitely happens, Phil. I'll have to agree with you. There's yellow flag going to come out, Phil.
Wow.
That is, Tupper down through the grass. Eric Tupper in the 115 machine. Around in a knot. Oh, boy. Eric Tupper around trying to miss the 631 of Alex Cummings.
Oh, my goodness. The race leader goes around.
Excitement.
That's going to put Peacock back on the lead lap as well. We've got a race here brewing late. Yellow flag was this 3 or 4? It's been a little while since we've had one here, but hey, that was a good long run there.
Number 3.
Number 3 this afternoon, so that's like lap 17. So that was like 120 laps for the racing right there. Under the green flag, Tupper making, looks like it was 631 of Cummings who went around. The race leader almost gets caught up in it. We slow it down. Looks like Tupper probably got one of those brown stains in his pants after that one. Losing the race, still maintains the lead, but now it's going to bring Peacock back to the lead lap. We may have a race brewing on our hands, Todd, in these closing 15 circuits.
Yeah, definitely going to be a tad bit different as we're going to see how this is going to shake out. Eric Tupper, and then you're going to have Josh Peacock, the yellow flag, out over the speedway again as, like I said, the 631 went around and came down in front of the leader. So evasive maneuver by Eric Tupper down through the grass. He spun around. Didn't really damage his car a ton, so he should be all right. But that's going to allow Josh Peacock back into the fray here. So we'll see what happens.
Imagine that if Peacock won a pavement race, there'd be no living with the guy.
Yeah,
his head would get so big. You've heard that guy talk crap after he won a dirt race. I'll show you how it was done, son. Daddy finally come home. You bet she wins this race.
Don't be picking on Peacock.
I'm picking on Peacock.
No,
pick
don't.
on Peacock all day.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Don't be picking on Peacock. Uh-oh. Todd is going to get you. Jack is going to get you.
Jack will get you. Maybe Alex Brewer will get you. Alex just checked into the chat box. Alex out there watching Saturday afternoon. Alex, hope all is well, man. Thanks for tuning in. We're having a pretty much of a silly afternoon here. The Evil One Graphics 250 at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. 14 trucks took the green flag. There were far from 14 trucks running about 30 laps in. We probably have about 8 or 9 out there for the majority of this thing. But the race leader is Eric Tupper, who now finds himself after about 60 laps, all to a lap to himself. And now Josh Peacock is cycled back onto the lead lap there with the yellow flag. And last time around, 61 was scored the race leader. What do you think, Todd? Predictions for the last 15 laps? Do we blow the voice out early? Do we have enough viewers out there right now to justify a big, exciting call to the end?
I'm not 100% sure about that one, Phil. Voice not there currently right now.
All right, for the millions watching out there through Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV, and the billion people out there who are out there who have demand for Full Velocity to be everywhere all the time, like it'd be on like national network TV or something. Who's it going to be? Who's going to win here? Is it going to be Peacock? Is it going to be Tupper? Will they all wreck themselves and a guy like David Blackberg win? Can Alex Cummings still win for 4 laps down? I'll ask you, who's it going to be? Who's going to win? I'm not giving you any more than that.
Got a favorite out there. Gotta have a favorite. Let's see those picks roll through the chat box out here on Facebook. Come on.
It's going to be Peacock.
Anybody alive out there watching this, listening to the sound of it? Maybe we put them all to sleep.
Well, Velocity says Tupper. Phil. Is that you, Phil?
That was not me. That was probably Jack.
I don't know. Guess
I
what?
bet it was Ron.
It was Ron Piles, Raging Ron. He's got to go for his teammate. Tubbs says
Ron
Peacock.
says Tupper. Oh, Tubbs says Peacock. Oh, now we got a war. Anybody else?
Brewer has Tupper.
Brewer takes Tupper. See, anybody over here on YouTube watching? Let's go fire up YouTube. A couple stragglers been here all afternoon here, like all 6 of us. YouTube, anybody have anything? Who is going to win this thing? YouTube, give me the silent treatment. They must know what's going on. You ever get the silent treatment?
Yeah, Phil. I've got it before. It's silent. It's silent. Crickets. Crickets.
We're about to get loud because the pace car makes its way onto pit road, and Josh Peacock has now claimed the lead here late in the going. 150 laps goes up. We go back into the RacingGuyFlag.com green flag 61 truck. Going to lead Eric Tupper off the exit of turn 2.
Eric Tupper in that 115 machine directly behind Josh Peacock, and Jack Anderson saying Peacock out there who's going to win this one, and Chris Miller is out there chiming in saying Tupper, Phil. So we're starting to get a little bit of a following out there, letting us know what's going on, or who they're cheering for.
Is that a following or is that a cult? I'm not exactly sure. We appreciate the one.
Hard Motorsports cult.
We got cult. Maybe it's some sick, silly underground cult is what we are, but who knows? Peacock leads Tupper 2 car lengths. Josh doing a great job.
We have the Kool-Aid.
Where's the Kool-Aid? Is the Kool-Aid man here? Hold on. Where is he?
He's here. There you'll find him. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Who's going to say, oh, yeah, in about 15, or not even 15 laps, but we're going to be 10 laps to go here next time around here. Tupper and Peacock looking at the 115. Going to give Josh all he can handle. Now, this may be a little bit unfair because you think back to the Team Hard Motorsports, those guys, the guys at Race 1, they had a combined truck series together. Tupper has a little bit more pavement experience. Josh's a guy who recently has just started, dabbling on pavement. This may be a little bit tad unfair. Tupper to the inside. Drag race to the lead down turn 1.
Eric Tupper down to the bottom side of the number 61 of Josh Peacock. Peacock in the middle groove with the number 61 machine. Nice side-by-side battle with the 115 and the 61. Peacock going to be able to fend them off this time as they enter the back straightaway into turn 3.
Fends them off. The great move maneuver there. The 61 holds it back to the low side. Tupper will try again. Off of turn number 4, we are now officially under 10 laps to go there, completing that 153. So 10 circuits, a mile and a half. Peacock got a little bit light. I thought Tupper got into the rear of him. 61 going to stay on that loud pedal. Tupper there using the draft. Let him pull you around. Peacock continues to lead over in 3.
And Peacock continues to lead there just a little bit over the 115 of Eric Tupper. Last time by, Peacock 30.092 to Tupper's 30.116. So Peacock just a tad bit faster last time by. And now Peacock shows off into the 29-second bracket with a 29.983. Eric Tupper with a 30.060. So Peacock a little bit faster.
And they worked their way down the back straightaway. So this is about as exciting as it's been for a little while here. 2 trucks racing for the lead late in the going. I don't know if we could have asked for it better. What do you think is in the back of Tupper's mind, knowing he had 2 laps of advantage? Does he feel like he's pissed that all the way now? Because is he going to have to feel any anxiety? Is he going to have to make a big move under Peacock? Because we talked about choke jobs. Where would this rank if he doesn't pull this off?
And definitely going to be rather interesting to see what the 61 is going to be able to do. I'm not sure about rank, Phil. Just the 115 has been fast all evening long. Last time by, he was faster than Peacock. We're going to see if the 115 is going to be able to get by the 61 as we keep closing in. Tick, tick, tick. 9 laps to go here. Or, well, not even 9 laps. 6 laps to go here for the 61 of Josh Peacock. And he's able to keep him at bay. Last time by a little bit quicker. He's not going away without a fight. This is going to be rather interesting. Do you wait till the last couple laps of the pass?
Well, I don't know. I have to wait and see how much that draft is going to play a role. But I'm just thinking about it now. We're going to talk to these guys post-race. And I know you're going to go to victory lane. And if it's not with Tupper, I get to talk to Tupper. And it may not go completely well. So he may want to get on it right now. He doesn't want the
there it
interview line
goes.
of questioning we're going to have. But he's going to go to the low side. Can Tupper reclaim the lead? He's got a almost clearing drag race off turn number 2.
And drag race not able to clear him. Now can't get that forward bite off the corner like again in a dirt track race. But down the back straightaway here to turn 3. Tupper dives her back down to the bottom. Peacock able to keep him at bay though. The middle portion of the group, he's trying to pull up alongside of him here off of turn number 4. Peacock going to slam the door shut once again on the 115.
Look at that 61 date on the outside. Did he learn that in dirt, how to run up high like that and just keep that momentum up? Because that was pretty dang impressive.
It was definitely an impressive move there by the 61 machine. Alex Cummings, a Bulletproof Motorsports guy, now running right there in the 3rd truck in line. Definitely not 3rd right now, but 3rd truck in line, Phil. That could be some help there, drafting help maybe for the 61 and Josh Peacock as we keep winding this thing down, Phil. Lap 160 now going up to be completed here, and that means only 4 laps to go.
Now, what do you think Tupper may have observed? Because he went to the low side. He had that truck 3/4 of the way past. Josh able to rage back along on the outside to complete, take the lead back. Is Tupper thinking now, do I need to get up to the right rear of the 61 and try to go up on the outside? That may be easier said than done right now.
And definitely rather interesting. Peacock making his truck wide here in that number 61 machine. So the 115 of Eric Tupper has peaked back down to the bottom. He went up high, using the momentum off the banking here. He gets a little bit of a run through the center of the corner, Phil. Now able to pull up right to the rear bumpers, answer the back straightaway. Now going to look low. It looks like Peacock drives back down to the bottom there, trying to block him. But 115 of Eric Tupper kind of waiting in the weeds to see what's going to happen. Here comes Tupper down to the bottom here, trying to make something happen. Peacock going to squeeze him just a little bit as they enter the front straightaway.
Yeah, and look at the starter, Todd. He has 2 sticks down, 2 more trips around the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Popsicle sticks are in the air. I will call for, how about a green apple popsicle right now? That sounds really dang good as we work off the back straightaway here into turn number 3, and Peacock continues to hold off. Tupper is quicker, just can't find the way around, and this time around, white flag over in the air. They're 2x2, or they're side by side for the lead off of 4.
White flag of the 115 of Eric Tupper down to the bottom as they enter the front straightaway. Peacock up on the top shelf of the Speedway. Down here into turn number 1, they dive off. Peacock goes immediately down to the bottom there, the FERN. J-Max Strong, number 61, the 115, the Har Motorsports 115 of Eric Tupper. Now pulls up to the outside as they enter the back straightaway for the final time. The 61 of Josh Peacock drives her off there as Tupper gets loose there in the 115 machine. Looks like he's going to try to use that momentum. Josh Peacock pretty much has 5 car lengths in between himself and the 115 of Eric Tupper. Coming down the front straightaway for the final time. Checkered flag going to be up in the air there, Phil, for the 61 of Josh Peacock.
Josh Peacock picking up the win in the Evil One Graphics 250 at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, presented by BladeNo.com, and a surprise win here. He was 2 laps down, got that late race yellow. Tupper got caught up in something. Peacock is going to be the one to go to BladeNo.com victory lane over Eric Tupper. David Blackburn for 3rd, Alex Cummings 4th, Ryan Bronson brings it home with a top 5. 6 goes to Eric Eichstadt. Sam Perry will finish up 7th. Cody McKnight, Todd, I told you he was going to beat him. Cody finishing up 8th. Chris Miller, 9th. Robert Dudley going to get a top 10 run there on 1 and 11 laps down. Brett Rolls also back there. Brian Castle, Andrew Schroeder, Jose Solis making up our 14-car field. But the big winner today going to be Josh Peacock. He will go to BladeNo.com victory lane on the post-race show coming up next right here live on your source for esports racing. All right, back here live, post-race show for the
User was
E1
moved to your
Graphics
channel.
250 presented by BladeNode.com this afternoon. The big winner is Josh Peacock aboard the number 61. Eric Tupper will finish second. And our third place finisher now, I've never, given a participation trophy, but 3 laps down after our big 163-lap run. The number 16 of David Blackburn brings it home third. And David, for a bunch of you dirt guys coming out here doing pavement on a Saturday afternoon, that was one strange to watch. How was that for an experience for you?
Oh, can you hear me?
Sure can. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. That was definitely a marathon. Got I got to figure out how to do pit stops. I got a couple penalties there on that first one and went a few laps down, but yeah, it was fun.
We were talking about all these little weird things too, from dirt cars coming out the pavement, you guys making green flag stops coming down to the yellow. Just the art form itself of getting off the banking from 180 miles per hour down to pit road speed and not messing up. Is that a whole new animal from a difference of what you guys experience in a dirt car night after night? I got to imagine it's got to be one of the biggest learning curves of all.
Oh, yeah, that was the biggest thing is in practice. I practiced getting on and off the pit road a few times, and it was a struggle the whole race to get it wound up and in time not to speed, and then worry about somebody coming up behind you and you cutting somebody off trying to get in the pit road or whatever.
Well, it is always fun to talk to our buddies that we see on the dirt night after night, do something a little bit, kind of off kilter what we normally do. David, you get a third place run here this afternoon at the Atlanta Motor Speedway on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're live, as usual, Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Anybody out there you want to say hello to or thank, or whoever out there watching, bud, take the floor away. The floors are yours. Give those people all a shout.
I gotta thank Sam Perry for putting us on at Blade Note. I gotta congratulate Josh on his win. I gotta thank my teammates for practicing with me, and FDRN, you guys for broadcast.
All right, well, there you have it, folks. Down here on pit road aboard truck number 16, David Blackbird brings home a third place run this afternoon. So we'll let him keep debriefing with his team and look over this BladeNote.com truck. It was a pretty cool looking ride, and we'll take a little further walk down here and talk to a runner-up finisher this afternoon aboard the truck number 115. And this one's going to be a little bit of a fun interview. I think first of all, Eric, put the water bottle down. I come in peace, brother. You had a good run all afternoon, man. First of all, tell us how flawless this truck was. It was really much on a rail.
Well, for not having any sound entire race, it was pretty good. I'm having an issue with my computer. I don't know what's going on. The sound keeps cutting out, but the truck definitely handled great. I worked all week on this setup and had the guys from HAR helping me out. But she was definitely hooked up.
Now, here's the problem we're facing right now. You're over here, and Josh and Todd are over there in Victory Lane. That's where the party is. We're standing, about 200 yards away next to this truck. It was awesome. You had a 2-lap lead. Do you feel like one got away?
Oh, yeah, I did it to myself. I stayed on pit road too long trying to fix my sound so I could have sound for the last 20 laps, but it cut out as soon as I left pit road anyways, and then it's all right. Josh is a good guy. He deserves a win. He's fast. I definitely had the longer run truck than the rest of the guys, but it was definitely fun. Congrats to Josh.
Now, this is where the water bottle is going to come back into play, I got to say. You had this race won. You had 2 laps. Where does this rank on the choke job chart? I mean, does this rank with the Bills having 4 Super Bowls and losing, or the Patriots, coming back to 28-3, or the Music City Miracle? Where does this one sit on the list for you?
It's got to be right there with one of those 3. Yeah, it's just if I wasn't having issues with my computer, it would have been a done deal. I would have definitely been able to stay out there and pit and not have to worry about the sound. And I shouldn't have even worried about it anyways. I ran the whole friggin' race without it, so I might as well have just kept going.
I'll tell you what, the best of the Bills fans on the track today is right here with the number 115 Tough. Let me give you the mic one more time on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Who's out there watching or helping get out here to make this truck so fast?
Well, I got to thank Rick Gibson for putting the paint job on this truck for this race. He did a fantastic job. I really think the truck looked really sharp today. I got to thank all the HAR guys for helping me build the setup and work with me. And practice laps, and I put up servers and whatnot. And they'd come run with me and help me get around the track. And I got to thank Sam Perry from Nissan Blade Node for sponsoring, guys for broadcasting, and everybody else that was involved in admitting this race. It was a lot of fun.
All right, well, there you have it, folks. Down here on pit road, the 115 of Eric Upper Race, second place finish this afternoon. So that means only one place left to go, and that is to BladeNode.com, Victory Lane. My partner in crime, Mr. Stanton, is down there with Josh Peacock. So let me take this, and we'll throw a backwards lateral. We want no flags on this one. Josh Peacock, I don't know how big that head Victory Lane is going to be, but there's going to be no living with that guy down there, Todd. He wins on the pavement after 250 miles.
Josh Peacock did a fantastic job there in the number 61 machine, able to track down the 115 of Eric Jumper and show some muscle there towards the end of that one, Josh. Definitely yellow flag kind of helped you there in that 61 machine at the end of that one, but able to show that you had a truck to beat here tonight when you're on the same lap as the race leader. Tell us about your race here today.
Oh boy, I'm gonna tell you the start of the race. I know, during practice, I knew we had a good truck. As far as just how she felt, after you get some laps on the tires, I got caught up in that incident earlier, right after the first caution, and the truck on the outside of us lost it and collected, and we went through the infield. No caution came out, and that gave me a meatball, so I had to go in and pit, get a quick repair. But all race, I want to give a massive shout out to Bradley Wilson, the WFO Motorsports. He come in and he made some adjustments to this thing, and he was crew chief more or less, and made some adjustments and got his truck was a rocket ship. He hung around and spotted for me the first half of the race, and boy, he was telling me lap times on the long run. We were the fastest truck on the racetrack, which really discouraged me because the incident happened early and put us a lap down. But I'm gonna tell you right now, this thing here was a missile, and I want to give a massive shout out to Mr. Bradley P. Wilson for helping me out in this deal.
Yeah, definitely was a fast truck here this evening, and it's nice to see you down in Victory Lane and something other than a dirt car there, Josh. Definitely been working on your asphalt side of things there, haven't you, in that 61?
No, yeah, I've been running more officials and more leagues on the asphalt stuff here lately. I really like the discipline of it, as far as just precision and puts in the driver's hand to hitting his marks. Yeah, that last caution, that right before when that caution come out and I come in and pitted, my right front tire was almost gone. I had enough fuel to make it to the end, and I was trying to to stretch it out as last as long as I could before I went into pit. But yeah, she all played out.
Oh, if you're going to take something there, Josh, from the dirt side of things here into the asphalt, what do you use most? What transitions the most from dirt into asphalt?
Something I've been using a lot more lately, especially running more of the Super Late Model and the UMP modified stuff, is just throttle control, knowing when to pick it up and how much to pick it up, and when just to let the car roll. But it's definitely getting better on the asphalt side will definitely help your discipline and teach you discipline for both sides of the the dirt and the asphalt.
All right, Josh, we're going to the microphone one last time. You can thank or like thank here this evening for the big W here. Going to get 50 iRacing credits out of this one.
Yeah, first off, I'll give a massive shout out to Bradley Wilson for spotting for me, helping me out with the setup. But this thing was on the rail. I'd like to give a shout out to all my teammates, Bulletproof Motorsports. I'd like to give a shout out to my sponsors, Tim Cummings, CCM Custom Graphics and Design. I'd like to give a shout out to JMax. Check them out at Jonathan's Journeys or JMax Journeys. And also look at jmaxstrong.com. They're also selling apparel to help with his medical expenses. I'd like to give a shout out to you guys, FVRN for being on the truck, and also putting on a phenomenal broadcast as always. I believe this will be pretty fun to go back and watch. And bit of a shameless plug to myself at JP Designs for putting my wrap on the truck.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, picking up the big feature win here tonight. I should say the 163 lap win here. It's not even a feature. Feature is usually about 30 to 50 laps. This is a longevity of a race. 163 laps here down in the BladeNode.com Victory Lane. Driver of the number 61, Josh Peacock there, Phil. Fantastic race for him. Able to get 50 iRacing credits here. Definitely a good race, but a race of attrition here once again we've seen.
Listening to him talk about, the discipline of, throttle control, things like that, it's almost like that some of these dirt guys have given some legitimacy to pavement racing, which he always kind of gave me grief that the real racing lives on the dirt, which, I'm a convert. I agree. Pavement's
still
for getting
does.
there, dirt's for racing, but I guess the pavement side still has its place in the world.
Yeah, it does have its place in the world, but still not going to trump dirt racing. Period. Period.
No.
Never.
No, you can't duplicate the excitement of the dirt, and we'll see a whole lot more of that in the next couple of weeks. But hey, we got one more on the pavement this afternoon, and that's back over in NR 2003 tonight. Bomb Squad Racing League, third race of their Christmas Spectacular Series, comes here on the airwaves, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So we'll be there. Hope you are too. Got to thank the group over here, Sam and all the group at BladeNo.com for putting on this great event. Got to thank Evil One Graphics for being the title sponsor on here as well. For our sponsors, Hannaford Record Service, iRacingIFlag.com, Boyles Trucking, JMax Journeys, BladeNo.com again, the South Texas Speedway, Milner Media and Design, the TDR Racing League, Team Harm Motorsports, JP Designs, and Trash Panda Graphics. For Todd Stanton, Jack Sherwin, Ron Piles. Got to give a shout today to our buddy Shane Weinmiller for the work with these cameras. They were awesome. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you back here tonight with part 2 of a Saturday matinee. Bomb Squad Racing League coming up 9 p.m. Eastern Time on your source for esports racing. Have a great early evening, everybody.